guys, what is up? It is Snitchery. How are you doing? Happy November. I'm low-key so sad. Like so many of you guys, I'm sure I love spooky season, so I'm mourning a little bit, but it's almost Christmas, so it's fine. I'm rambling. I haven't done this in a minute. So I've gained a lot of subscribers from my whole hair fiasco situation, shaving my head and then talking about why I bleached it again. So if you're new from those videos, or if you're new in general, welcome to my channel. I realized that I hadn't done a Q&A on my channel in a million years, so if you're curious about me or any aspect of me, or if you've been here for years before and you want to hear me answer some new questions because I don't do repeats, then stick around. Some of them are a lot. So before we get into that, if you are completely new to this channel and haven't subscribed already, I would love to have you subscribe. I also never really mentioned this, but if you do want to see when I upload all the time, hit the bell. Apparently that works sometimes, not all the time, I don't know. This video does have a sponsor, and that sponsor is Missguided, which I'm sure so many of you guys have already heard about. They're a clothing site. They make awesome, incredible clothing, so I am going to insert a clip now of me trying on some of their clothes. You've also probably never seen my body. I never stand up in my videos, so if anyone's interested in that. Okay, so all of these pieces are from the Missguided and Playboy collaboration, which I've been obsessed with. You can ask anyone I know, it's pretty much all I've been wearing for the past like week. Can you guys see that? Can you guys see the little Playboy bunny? Ah! Like, do I die? I die. They're so high-waisted. They're literally so freaking cute. Also, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it says Playboy on the leg. Literally so precious. A very close second is this t-shirt. It says Playboy here. It's actually a t-shirt dress. I'm like always in the most oversized, ridiculous things, and I freaking love it. So usually, even though this is a dress, I'll wear it together with sweatpants and just kind of like lop around the house in them. You guys can see the back though. It has a Playboy cover on the back. I just think they're so freaking cute. I've also washed this once already, and this like vinyl thing did not come off, did not budge, so it's high quality AF, which I enjoy. Next is this sweatshirt, and I think the thing I like most about the entire collection is that they also have bodysuits and stuff like that, but I always spring for the sweats, so I love being able to wear like just a plain old sweatshirt out. The back also says Playboy, hey! But I like being able to wear sweats out, but it's also, it's like your sexy sweats. Like it's not your mom's sweats, you know what I mean? Because like even walking out in sweatpants and a sweatshirt, because they're both Playboy, I feel so freaking cute in a way that I normally don't get to in other sweats. I haven't had a chance to wear this yet. I don't know like when she's gonna come out or where, but it is so cute. Again, these are mad high-waisted. And then this obviously unzips. I love when tracksuits have like, again, how freaking cute is that? But I love when tracksuits have a cropped jacket. I think that's so much cuter than like the full-size jackets, especially when like you want it to be really flattering. Sort of wide leg, and then they end in a flare. How freaking cute! I don't know. This just puts me in like a really funny place. I love it. They have so many items in the collection, and so many of them are absolutely freaking adorable. I'm gonna go and buy like the rest of the collection because I love it so freaking much. It is so comfy. It is so high quality. So if you want some saucy sweats, I will leave the link in the description for you to go check them out. Thank you, Missguided, for sponsoring this video. And without further ado, I'm going to get into these questions. Tal.gear, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing these, asks which Harry Potter book is your favorite? Initially, I used to always say Goblet of Fire. When I go back to reread the series, oftentimes I start there. I don't read them in order anymore. You know, I have a newfound appreciation for Chamber of Secrets. It was always my least favorite, but I just reread it and I actually liked it. So Dakota Samson asked, how do I start wearing wigs and not feel weird about it? I've told this story on my channel before, but very briefly I'll recap. I started wearing wigs 3 years ago? 2 years ago? 3 years ago. 3 years ago now, I think. That was back when I actually didn't dislike my hair really, but I got a wig for Halloween and it was like a long brown wig, well not long, mid-length to here, and it had bangs, and I was like, holy crap, this looks so much better than my unhealthy hair. It was synthetic at the time, and I wore it for Halloween and nobody clocked me for it. So I was like, huh, let's try wearing a wig the next day with a hat and see if anybody notices, because I'd been wearing clip-in extensions for a long time before this, so I was used to having hair on my head that wasn't mine, and nobody clocked me for that. So slowly but surely I started off with that brown wig, and then I got a curly wig because my hair is naturally curly. Essentially, I would try to start with a wig that looks like your hair, would be my #1 thing, and also to wear hats if you're nervous about it at all. Also, wigs are so mainstream now. Sometimes I walk around in like these crazy ass silver wigs and people know it's a wig, but I don't think anybody literally cares anymore. Lady Nefertiti asked, would you ever get one of your drawings tattooed? One of my drawings? Absolutely not. Number one, don't think I'm a good enough artist to get any of my drawings tattooed, but also I'm so self-critical of my work in a way that I'm not critical of other people's work, so it would be impossible not to critique my own tattoo, which would be really annoying. Whoa, Dessa said, spill the tea on your love life. Huge fan, love your makeup and style. Thank you. My love life, you know, I'm in a weird spot right now, actually. Should we talk about boys? Let's talk about boys. So I made a video on my channel like 6 months ago maybe? I have no sense of time, but it was a while ago. It was a get ready with me, a boy beat get ready with me, talking about the reasons why I don't have a boyfriend. And in that video, I was talking about how it's hard for me to enter into real relationships because I have such high standards, largely in part because I read so much, I think, and watch so many movies and so much TV that my standards are sort of not even high. High is not the right word, but just unrealistic, like sort of fantastical. But lately, I've sort of not broken that pattern, but I've sort of slipped out of it in a weird way. I feel like I'm sort of more interested in dating around now and have been a little bit more. There's no tea. Nobody is anywhere close to occupying the boyfriend spot. Shiny Getaway asked, how come you shaved your head? Number one, hi, I actually don't know who you are, but I see you on my Instagram all the time. Thank you for following me on Instagram for a long time. I have a whole video about why I shaved my head and why I was doing it. I have 2 videos actually. Very simple rundown. My hair is extremely damaged. I was sick of having hair. I was sick of feeling like hair was such an integral part of making me feel attractive. I was sick of hiding my real hair underneath wigs all the time, not out of fun or style, but out of necessity. So it had to go, and I'm very happy I did. Michelle Basic asked, how tall are you? I am like 5'7". I used to say 5'8", but I think I'm closer to 5'7". Most people think that I'm very short. I think I look really short. I have really slight shoulders, but no, I'm a tall gal. Marcy Too Good asked, I'm bald too, and I was wondering how you dismiss negative comments about it. I've actually, I mean, on the internet, of course, I've got negative comments about it, but I get negative comments. Everyone gets negative comments about everything on the internet, so that doesn't bother me. But I've actually haven't had any negative comments about my bald head IRL at all. I'll take off my hat. I always have a hat on because I'm so cold all the time. So this is what my hair looks like. It's been growing like crazy fast. I don't know if you guys can see. Here, it's like finger length now. It's been growing so quickly. It's already like, has like a weird curl situation going on. I'm starting to get like waves. But in person, I've actually only had really kind comments about my hair, and that's, I think, twofold. One, my friends and family are extremely accepting, and this is not the craziest thing I've ever done out of either of them. And also, I live in Brooklyn, and I think Brooklyn in general, or at least my area, it's not too strange to see a girl with a shaved head. It's just kind of a prevalent style where I live. So I've actually been getting a lot of like really kind comments about it. And I mentioned this on Twitter, but I have never been hit on more than when I shaved my head. It is the weirdest thing. This is actually a facet of my personality that I don't like and have been trying to get rid of, but I place a lot of stock when I go out, like flirting with guys, and I like what some guys flirt with me. So I was like, I'm gonna shave my head and it's gonna be good for my hair and I'm gonna feel better, but I'm gonna have to give up that part of my personality. And nope, nope, men love a shaved head. Like, I and most women, I'm sure, get hit on a lot at night, but now since I've shaved my head, I don't know if it's because I look more approachable or I look more interesting or I look less bitchy during the day, like in stores and in restaurants and coffee shops and stuff. So many more men are approaching me, so I haven't found that I've encountered much negativity. If you do encounter negativity though, whether that be from like friends or family or whatever, I would just say that it's 10 billion times more important that you're comfortable with the way you look and that you feel hot as fuck. And I think if you do feel hot as fuck, then you're gonna get so many fewer hate comments about it because people will be able to tell that like you're rocking it. Sarah Leah asked, favorite anime so far. My all-time favorite anime is Hunter x Hunter. Can you guys see that? This is Killua from Hunter x Hunter. Other ones I really like are Terror and Resonance, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Number 6, I love Assassination Classroom. Black Butler is like my guilty pleasure. I have a Pokemon tattoo too. I love My Hero Academia right now. I've actually stopped watching Attack on Titan. That was my favorite for a while, but I read the manga and now I'm less interested in the anime, even though they're like animating my favorite arc right now. But anyway, that was really rambly. My favorite is Hunter x Hunter. Peyton121124 asks, have you ever considered getting tattooed on your legs or lower body? Yeah, actually, I want to do my legs in American traditional, so that's like a daunting task because it's gonna take such a long time going to different artists and stuff. And it's not that I'm rushing it, but something about my personality does not like the look of unfinished things, and I know my legs would be unfinished for years and years and years. It killed me to have this unfinished for nearly a year, so I don't know, I'm kind of hanging out. I'm probably gonna finish this arm first. Taylor Sedona asked advice to somebody feeling creatively burnt out, shitty due to feeling like they're not successful at cutoff. But I'll fill in the blanks with context. I was actually feeling that way pretty much all of September. I felt like, this might be a long answer, let's settle in. My bunny is making a lot of noise. I'm gonna go check on her. I'll be back. Okay, she was not moving. I don't know what she ever gets up to in there. As I was saying, I actually really felt this way in September, my birthday month. I felt like platforms are working against me. When October hit, I was like, okay, last ditch effort, I'm gonna start doing character makeup for Halloween. And it changed my perspective and my page completely. All of a sudden, dude, I had a few posts go viral, and in the month of October, I gained about 30,000 followers. And I was like, wow, this is awesome. Like, the algorithm is working for me now, but it wasn't the algorithm. It was just that I was putting in the work that I wasn't putting in before. I actually found this the other day, a side by side of my photos in September and my photos in October and how well they performed. And you'll be able to see that there really like aren't shortcuts. You could just see how much more inspired I was, how much better my content was when I was really, really putting in the work. I don't really know what kicked my ass to do it in the first place, but it really, really, really is a matter of being consistent, which I know it's, when you're asking like, I feel burnt out, I don't want to post at all. The fact that I'm telling you to be consistent is probably really like counterintuitive, but that's the only thing I found that works. I've gone through this cycle probably 4 or 5 times where I feel really like burnt out and I feel like the universe just doesn't want me to succeed, and why am I not growing, and why are my numbers falling, and what's happening? Something will kick my ass and I'll get it into gear and I'll really, really put in the work again, and all of a sudden they leap back up to what I expect. The best advice I could give you, but probably the most frustrating. Eileen Wah asked, if you could only have one specific haircut color for the rest of your life, what would it be? In terms of haircuts I've actually had, this is the first time I've ever had a haircut where I would feel comfortable having this for the rest of my life. If I could pick one haircut, I would probably have like waist length, crazy, like white hair. I don't know, something ridiculous. Okay, I'm gonna answer one more question. Lena Sketched asked, who's your favorite artist at the moment? Either musical, actor, makeup artist, painter, designer, etc. My favorite artist at the moment, or my favorite account, she's an artist, is Me Love Me A Lot on Instagram. She's fucking crazy. And if you do anything after you watch this video, you should go check out her Instagram because it is whack in the absolute best way. So, thank you for being my friend today and always. I think that's all I have for this video. If you enjoyed it, hit it with a like. That helps me out a lot here on YouTube. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah! Bye, guys.